Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. In this video we are continuing the Mini Cooper and Audi A4 story, and we're gonna finish in this video. Here's a quick recap of what happened in the previous video. We're gonna jump straight in. And here's the reason why I kind of bought this car. Power steering pump is definitely making some noise. Oh yeah, I could definitely hear it. Guys, this is a bad sign because the door was propped open a little bit. Here are the lights that we have. I'm not buckled in, and I knew about the airbag and tire pressure light, the traction control light, and either there's a button or we have an issue. I will most likely give you guys an update on the Mini Cooper once I hear back from Mannheim. Not surprisingly, guys, I own the Mini Cooper. Arbitration didn't help. Arbitration did absolutely nothing for me. But this is unfortunately just the beginning. I was driving the Mini Cooper. I figured I could drop it off, get it detailed. Oof. Because those issues that I was having with it, I wouldn't say are major issues. And you know, it's kind of like a trial, see what Mannheim would do with the whole arbitration process. Anyways, I was driving it, taking it to get detailed, and the darn thing died on me. I took a corner, I'll show you guys which corner, and it just literally cut out. So as it sits, it's literally parked on the side of the street, like 50 feet away from my detailer. Wild. So now instead of the Mini Cooper, I'm taking a Honda Civic in to get detailed, and this thing is filthy. Just so that detailer stays busy. I have my jump box in the other car, wife is following me, and we're gonna put power to it, see if anything happens, but I feel like it shorted, maybe blew a fuse, and like there's literally no electronics, nothing works on the Mini Cooper right now. It is dead, and it was running perfectly fine, but literally took the turn and it just cut out and dead. So this is the turn I was taking, so I'm literally going like this, and it cuts out right here. And there she is. So I'm gonna pass it right now and then leave the Civic. So there's the Mini Cooper, and here's my detailer right here to the left. Thankfully it's not a super busy street, and there's enough shoulder where I safely parked, but still, what the heck. So here's what I'm looking for. I put the jump box on, and there's absolutely no sparks anywhere. Battery is good. No sparks means that we could have blown a fuse or a relay, because electronics are completely dead. And see, it's doing about 30 miles per hour, almost 4,000 RPM, and it died. No electronics, but before that, running perfectly fine. Tell you what, guys, I think it's been probably a year, if not more, since I got stranded on the side of the road because of a car I purchased. So, you know, thankfully it's not raining, it's not super cold out, we're not on a busy street, we got help on the way. The plan is, my brother's gonna show up with his Range Rover, and we're gonna try to tie some ropes to this thing because it's not a very heavy car. We're literally like 2 miles away from the lot, and then gently just pull it so we don't have to get a flatbed trailer to get this thing back to the lot. And then I'll start poking through fuses and whatnot.
A few moments later.
I'm in the back of the Mini trying to find a tow hitch, you know, the little hook that you put in front. So I found this. Hey, look at that, I do have it. Sweet, but it's rusted to bits. And then I found the battery right here. It has some moisture. So yeah, I'm curious if maybe there's a little bit of moisture and it's shortened or shorted something. Wait, we have this. So I moved that around. We have light. What in the world? Yes, RPMs are down, mileage reset. So I'll actually see if this thing will start. Something tells me it's gonna start. Look at that. It started. Woo! Look at that. Let's get the heck out of here and go from there. What? Now it looks like our navigation isn't loading, and it was working, but our plan is, oh, there we go. I was in neutral. Oopsie. So let's go. Alrighty, guys, we're moving. Now I just hope that it doesn't die on me on a much busier street. Very, very odd. So I noticed that the battery isn't very secure in the trunk there. So maybe when I took that turn, it maybe shifted funny, and I don't know, maybe hit the side and kind of shorted, or I don't know what happened, but we're moving. I'm doing 50 miles per hour, I'm moving, 2,000 RPM. There's no check engine light, but it is weird. Now we don't have navigation, and we definitely had navigation. So I hope, because of that short, hope that display didn't break. Feel heat through the vents, but none of this is working, so something did go wonky. I am at the lot, so gonna kill it. There we go, it starts, no problem, but so maybe with the short I still did blow a fuse, because that's definitely not working. Or maybe it kind of went into fault mode. So I'll have to get my professional computer, the scan tool that I have. We still need to see what the airbag light is on for, see if we could clear that, and then I guess see if there's any infotainment faults, and if we could clear those, and if it'll fix this. Heated seats still work, mirrors still work, radio works, so it looks like just that navigation screen, and then the climate controls aren't working. But what the heck? Wild, 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 wild. Welcome to my journey. Look at that, and she got to experience some of it. So what do you think?
I think you're a genius.
Well, not what I was expecting.
Several days later.
It is a new morning. Last night I finished up the oil change. Interesting vehicle to do an oil change. It's been sitting overnight now, so I just want to make sure our level is good. Yes, we are nearly at the top. I got the Mini running, so my goal is to kill the airbag light. I'm gonna put some air in the tires, and this is what we're gonna use. Dang it. Looks like my computer thing just doesn't want to connect. So yeah, I can't clear the airbag light or even see why it's on. I added air to the tires. Now we're gonna go take this thing through the car wash, and I just got a phone call that my Audi is done, so we'll have to do a swap-a-roo. I'm gonna drop off my Maserati for some work and then pick up the Audi. And I think in this video, well, both cars are more or less going to be done. Mini will be done after I get an alignment done, and then hopefully that will kill the traction control light. And then, you know, with the airbag light on and whatnot, I'll just sell it as is. And then Audi, after I pick it up from my mechanic, it's going to go to the detail shop. And once that's done, that one is going to be ready to go.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Made it to the lot. Man, I tell you what, guys, these Mini Coopers are so much fun. They feel so light on their feet. It's kind of hard to describe unless you drive one. But this is what we're taking to my mechanic. And I have a whole bunch of stuff that I just need to leave in the office and swap keys. Let's make it loud on the Maserati. And then with a split second, the valves close. It's more or less tamed. Let's lock up the gate, because it'll probably take me an hour and a half to do this swap, because the mechanic moved to a different place and it's a further of a drive. The car is still in warm-up mode. could hear the RPMs are a little bit higher. But let's head out. You know, I don't really drive the Maserati. I'll have to see before I sell it how many miles I put on it. But I don't think it's been more than 200 miles, and I've had it for a few months now. So definitely rarely drive it, but it seems like the more I do drive it, the more I like it. I mean, just look at this. I probably wouldn't choose the silver color, like exterior wise, but it does look pretty good. I think silver on red is definitely a somewhat like classy color combo. And this isn't the obnoxious red that they have, which also looks good. This is kind of, you know, darker red, maybe almost burgundy-ish. Getting pretty close to my mechanic's place. Man, this car is definitely a blast to drive. Look at this thing. It needs a wash. It's been neglected, but I'm starting to really like it.
A few minutes later.
You know what I just realized, guys? I'm going from a red interior car to a red interior car. And the shade is nearly identical. But Audi's done. We'll see if I hear the power steering pump anymore. I don't think I will, because I turned the steering wheel a little bit. I didn't hear anything. I think I took this car through DEQ. So technically the last piece it needs is a detail, and then I can photograph it, get it listed for sale. My truck is in at the detail. It should be done today, maybe in a few hours. So then I will go and swap cars, drop off the Audi, and then pick up the Ford. And this is a convertible. Look at that, guys. It's a beautiful day. I am almost tempted to put the top down, but I am such a tropical person at heart. I love to be warm. I don't like the cold. I'm okay with the cold as long as it's dry. I really don't like rain. Yes, I know I live in the wrong part of the country because it rains so often here. But I feel like the older I get, the more I dislike rain. But anyways, we are heading back to the lot. And we'll kind of go from there. I am on my way back to the lot now, and I just wanted to show you guys this. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. Pretty peaceful day. I am back at the lot. So still got to take the Mini Cooper and get the alignment done on it, and then wait for the pickup truck to be done from the detail so I could drop off the Audi. So while I have stuff to do, I'm gonna be doing stuff. So we're gonna swap keys, jump into the Mini, and go get the alignment done on it. I don't think I'll be able to get the Mini done 100% today because I wanted to pass DEQ, but at least I could clean it up, photograph it and whatnot, and then daily drive it for a day or two until it goes through its cycles where I can take it through DQ and have peace of mind selling this car. If nothing comes up, no issues, no accidents, I'll see you guys at the alignment shop.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Pulling up, pulling in. It doesn't look like they're busy. It's a good sign. And this thing is filthy. So we're gonna do a car wash right after. You know, stock exhaust actually sounds pretty nice. I could hear, you know, little baby pops and crackles. I've been using these guys for a while now. Guys friendly, I like them. Does a good job. After alignment, he always takes it around the block, make sure it's running straight. And then I get a printout and pay the man. Mini Cooper's done. 60 bucks for the alignment. Taking this thing through the car wash, and I gotta run a quick errand. I gotta go home, pick up a check. Sold the X5 BMW, so there's a lot of money. I want to deposit it so I could pay for a bunch of cars that I bought this week. I bought 6 new cars, guys. Yeah, so lot is gonna be very full very soon. And then I literally just now got a phone call from my detailer. He said the truck is ready to go. So we're heading back across the bridge to run some errands, and then going to the lot, grabbing the Audi, and then doing a swap. Half a mile away, here is our car wash. And honestly, guys, I feel like this is the busiest car wash in the Portland area. Like, look, they're just cars and cars and cars, and they never stop. This is actually not very busy. You know the drill. Hopefully it doesn't leak anywhere. And hopefully we get out of here dry. All right, let the show start. We are done, nice and dry, no leaks, which makes me happy. Let's head out. Good thing with all this driving, Mini Cooper actually might be ready to go through DQ today, depending on how much driving I do. But I'm gonna try to drive it as much as I can. I think these little tasks, I'm just gonna kind of fast forward more or less, and we're gonna resume back at the lot. There's just a lot of driving. I don't think there's anything interesting to show you guys. So, see you guys at the lot in a few seconds. Just realized something. I stopped, went in to run an errand. Traction control light is gone, and the tire pressure monitoring light is off. Which is already such a big plus, because having only an airbag light on is so much better than having an airbag light on, a traction control light on, and the TPMS light. So, good progress. Okay, now I'll see you guys back at the lot in a few seconds.
A few moments later.
Back at the lot, just prepping the Audi. I have some mail that I picked up that I need to swap over to the Mini for now. Alrighty, let's go. Let's hustle, hustle, hustle. I told my detailer I'll be there in an hour, and it's an hour and 10 minutes. And I very much don't like to be late. So yeah, we're gonna rush this along and drop off this Audi for the F350. I absolutely love that this detailer is so darn close. Oh, there she is. My big yellow bird. What's up, man?
He's right there. I was calling with him.
He's right here. He just pulled up. F350's clean. Guys, just look at that angle. This is a little bit lower than my eyes, a few inches lower, and look at how much this truck just towers over everything. I love it. The only thing I don't like about this truck is the darn turn radius. It's almost non-existent. But the sound of the diesel sure is fantastic. Well guys, I have made it back to the lot. What I need to do is move the stuff over from the Mini. I'm gonna wait for some parts to come in from my distributor, and then I'm gonna check to see if the Mini Cooper is ready to pass DEQ. If it is, then we're gonna try to take it through DEQ. Actually, I'm gonna check right now. Why wait? That way I'll know if I could take it through today or not. This time of year, as soon as the sun goes down, it is so cold. So cold. All right, let's find out. What I'm looking for with this scanner, if it says not all IM monitors complete, that means we're not ready. If it says all IM or something like that monitors are complete, that means we could take it through DEQ and it will pass. Look at that. So IM monitor tests are complete. That means we could take it through DEQ. That is really fantastic news. All cars are different, that's why I wasn't sure. So I did maybe 50 miles of driving today and looks like it was enough. Some cars it takes 150, 200 miles for all the systems to go through. This one was super quick. That means today, Mini Cooper is going up for sale. My detailer said, well, today is Friday. My detailer said by Monday the Audi will be done, and then the Audi is gonna be good to go. So I think we could wrap up this video. I bought 2 cars. I got them ready to sell. In this video, you guys saw exactly what I did to them. I think more or less everything that I am going to do has been either mentioned or I already did it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you are a subscriber, and I'll see you guys in another video.